Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from whenever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is this sad story trending on social media after a Kenyan lady identified by the name Nduta Macharia was arrested in Vietnam, convicted on March 6th, having been found with 2 kilograms of cocaine. Now, this lady, according to the story, was hired by a Kenyan man to transport a suitcase to a woman in Laos. And so she traveled from Kenya, I think through bus, to Ethiopia, picked the suitcase, then to Hamad International Airport, that is Qatar. Then, when she arrived in Vietnam, that is when the issue of drug trafficking was discovered. Now, according to the laws in Vietnam, if you are found with 600 grams and above of heroin or cocaine, then you are likely to be sentenced to death. That is their laws. So now this one was carrying 2 kilograms of cocaine. So already it was exceeding. You listen to the story from the family. They're narrating that the lady did not know that she's carrying such kind of a drug. She just knew that she's transporting a suitcase. That even she was asked that the suitcase that we are going to pick does not have, it's not having a lot of items inside. So it's almost empty. So you can even take your clothes and pack in that suitcase. We are discussing this story because of two things. Number one, it is to inform the public. And most of our ladies have been used, including even Nigerian men using our ladies for such kind of criminal activities. And they end up suffering unknowingly. So it is good to share this information. Secondly, it's all about also our government, especially the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the President relation with the Vietnam government. Because as I'm speaking now, Nduta has been sentenced to death. Now, death sentence or death penalty is considered unconstitutional in Kenya. The last time someone was hanged, it was in 1987. That was the last time someone was executed. So, as you are going to have your last meal, Nduta Macharia at 7:30 p.m., she's also going to have her last meal in Vietnam. Then hours later, the Vietnam government is going to set maybe to inject her by a lethal injection. So najua conviction ishafanywa for drug trafficking. So she might be injected with a lethal injection, alafu hivyo tu naisha. That is now the story. As you're speaking, leaders and Kenyans at large on social media are appealing to this administration to reach out to Vietnam government and look for a way so that they can repatriate this lady so that she can be jailed here in Kenya, where death is not in our constitution. Babu Owino and other leaders also have weighed in on this.
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I want to take this opportunity to ask and to request the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, to assist this lady called Nduta, who is supposed to be hanged tomorrow in Vietnam. This lady did no crime. This is a lady who was at the wrong place in the wrong time. This is a lady who was misused, used, and abused. This is a lady who was used to transport drugs. We should not lose a Kenyan, Mr. President. You need to act with speed. You need to help Nduta. Nduta should not be hanged tomorrow. And I know that you can take your phone, you can call the Vietnam government, and we need not to lose this lady. We as Kenyans, we need to unite behind this lady because she's one of our own. Even if it is exchanging one of the cabinet secretaries who is corrupt in this government with this lady, let us do so. Whatever it will take us to do, let us do so that we can save the life of Nduta. Thank you. God bless you.
Now, we are continuing with this panel discussion, but I have a quick request for those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, yes, it is true. A Kenyan citizen has been convicted by the People's Court in Vietnam to execution. But is there any hopes that at least this matter can be dealt with? There is that chance, but it's going to depend on how the Kenyan government is engaging their counterparts in Vietnam. Because the reality is that Kenyan government is not as strange in Vietnam. The Foreign Affairs Deputy Minister from Vietnam was here in Kenya in less than a month ago. She had a discussion with the Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi. The PS Foreign Affairs Singwae had a one-on-one meeting with the Vietnam Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister. So already they have that communication channel. They can reach out and convince them so that Nduta, Macharia can be handed over to the Kenyan government and the Kenyan laws be applied on her. There is information that I've seen people have shared on social media. As far as this matter is concerned, wanasema hii ndio position of the government. They're nodding slowly. Now, they're saying that Vietnam government is responding to Kenya. Listen, we understand that you sympathize with your citizen. Our stand and laws on drug and corruption are severe. They apply fully to everyone who break them, including our own Vietnamese. As a leader of Vietnam, I don't interfere when court sentence even Vietnam drug dealers. It's not a matter of citizenship, but it's a matter of the killer substance you are bringing to our children. Again, how many Vietnams arrested by Kenya have you pardoned? Now, this statement is not promising, but Kenyan government has a chance to communicate. Their government has never asked Kenyan government to pardon some of the Vietnam who have been convicted here. But above all, none of them has been convicted to execution. Tumia sheria za Kenya ambazo haziruhusu mambo kama hayo. But we are there. It is time also it's a trial moment also for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Minister in charge, Musalia Mudavadi, the PS there, on how they are going to handle this matter to conclusion. So people are going to watch very carefully to see how they are going to handle this issue. In case they convene that government and Nduta Macharia is brought back in this country, a win for them. And this one, it is actually positive. Because even we are getting information that the lady did not even have someone to represent her in court. You know, here in Kenya, whether you have money to pay to hire a lawyer or not, at least when you're dealing with a case to do with death, you will be given a lawyer. Who you had to have kuwa any lawyer to defend her. Yeye amejieleza tu kwamba hakujua ni mzigo gani amebeba, hakujua na hata wana nafasi ya kusema kwamba ufuatilie yule mtu ambaye alikuwa amempea mzigo. There is that communication. Unaweza fuatilia upate ni nani mwenye alikuwa anafanya hii biashara kama alipewa mzigo. Why only one person? So that is the situation, and it is a warning to many. Usikuwa mwepesi wa kupewa tu mzigo na wewe unakubali kubeba mzigo, ili hali unafanyia watu kazi haramu ambaye itawapea mabilioni ya pesa. Then they end up paying you 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Na uko hatari kabisa. You are trading on dangerous track. You know, it's danger. It's between life and death. Tuwe werevu, tusikubali kutumika kwa njia ya aina hii, kwa kujua ama kwa kutojua. Thank you so much. But I feel so much sorry for the family. It is a trial moment. Let's hope that the government of Kenya, within the remaining very short time, they will communicate.